Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Baseball Jumbo to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live to be live. Also, to mention no purchase necessary, link down in the description. Also, apologies for starting early, but it is 49 degrees in the office today, and I want to get out of here as quickly as possible and get somebody here to fix it. The heat is not heating. So we're going to go through these pretty quickly, so that way my toes don't get frostbite. Start off with Tyson Lewis, press proof. Don't freeze, too late. It's bad when it feels cooler inside than outside. Trent Carraway, 4-7. Gavin Gravak, 18-25. Joe Carter, 43-49. Walker Yanek, 52-99. Griffo Farrell, 1-1. Chris Cortez, 2-6. Juan Nunez, 10-49. Gavin Gravak, 15-25. Trey Phelps, 2-25. Brody Brecht, 22-35. Cam Kojal, 1-3. Otis Nixon and Dave Justice Dualato, 1-1. And Ethan Conrad, 1-25. Press proof for Rock Shalosky. Peyton Tolley, 28-49. Christian Moore, 48-99. Caden Bodine, 17-25. Emmanuel Rodriguez, 99-99. Bryce McCage, 3-8. Will Gasparino, 3-4. Walker Yanek, 5-7. Steve Monster Milam, 2-3. Seaver King, 7-35. Ryan Waldschmidt, 1-1. Rafael Flores, 12-15. Zaire Hope, 2-15. And Chase Burns, 24-35. Box number 3. Chase Burns, press proof. Collier Yastrzemski, 68-99. Alfredo Sena, 10-25. Albert Pujols, 5-10. Desan Hill, 33-99. Kalen Culpepper, 14-49. Jacob Cozart, 4-8. Gary Gill Hill, 12-15. Franklin Arias, 31-49. Braylon Payne, 28-49. Anderson Brito, 3-7. Alejandro Rosario, 29-35. Roman Anthony, 11-15. And Connor Griffin, 18-25. Double press proof box. Brandon Montgomery and Luis Morales, press proofs. Jefferson Rojas, 1-7. Johnny Bench, 92-99. Todd Zeal, 24-25. Trevor Hoffman, 1-7. Jason Churio, 1-15. Jonathan Santucci, 4-5. Gavin Turley, 1-3. Miguel Blaze, 1-1. Trent Carraway, 1-7. Dex McClellan Jr., 4-6. Brady Ebel, 1-5. Ava Arquette, Gavin Turley, and Trent Carraway, 4-10. And Seth Hernandez, 1-7. Box 5, Jacob Cozart, press proof. Griffin Burkholder, 28/49. Gem Cat, 21/25. Sebastian Walcott, 17/99. Johnny Damon, 45/49. Cam Caminiti, 18/25. Josue DePaula, 2/35. Dontrell Willis, 24/35. Brendan Summerhill, 2/7. Kevin Mitchell, 7/15. Colt Emerson, Lunar Rarity, 7/10. Caught Looking, 4/10. Steve Avery, Jose Canseco, 4/15. And Jace Laviolette, 11/49. Franklin Arias, press proof. Bobby Baseball, 1/10. Kyle Teal, 32/99. John Kruk, 18/99. Luke Dickerson, 51/99. Trea Savage, 23/35. Cash Mayfield, 1/8. Ben Hess, caught looking, 3/10. Manuel Rodriguez, top 100, 4/7. Christian Moore, 27/49. Brandon Sproat, 7/7. Hagen Smith, 3/7. Rentaro Sasaki, 21/49. And Tyler Bremner, 12/15. Box 7. Anderson Britzel, press proof. Dylan Dreiling, 53/99. Ethan Anderson, 33/99. Cruz Schoolcraft, 6/49. Ryan Sandberg, 3/10. Brady Montgomery, 11/35. Of Alfredo Sena, 13/15. Blake Burke, 39/49. Desan Hill, 14/15. Echeverry Vargas, 45/49. Eddie Reinders, 22/25. Carter Johnson, pretty play 1/1. Spencer Jones and George Lombard Jr. dual auto, 1/10. And Xavier Nayens, 7/25. And final box of the break. Box number 8. Good luck, everybody. Press proof for Zaire Hope. Nice. Dale Murphy, 9/10. Charlie Condon, 8/25. Braylon Payne, 84/99. Chris Cortez, 8/10. Peyton Tolley, 25/35. Owen Hall, 18/35. Mike Sirota, 33/35. Luke Dickerson, 1/1. Liam Peterson, 5/15. Levi Sterling, 3/35. Kyle DeBarge, 3/3. Cruz Schoolcraft, 7/7. And Jesus Mate, 18/35. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you all so much for being part of the break, as always. We'll go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick, and then we'll take care of our randoms. A nice little handful of those. For the hits, start off with the press roofs. Tyson Lewis, Rock Chalosky, Chase Burns, Luis Morales, Brady Montgomery, Jacob Cozart, Franklin Arias, Anderson Britzel, and Zaire Hope. Trent Carraway, Gavin Gravok, Joe Carter, Walker Yanek, Griff O'Farrell, Chris Cortez, Juan Nunez, Gavin Gravok, Trey Phelps, Brody Brecht, Cam Kojal, Ethan Conrad, Peyton Tolley, Christian Moore, Caden Bodine, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Bryce McCage, Will Gasparino, Walker Yanek, Steve Monster Milam, Seaver King, Ryan Waldschmidt, Rafael Flores, Zaire Hope, Chase Burns, Collier Stremski, Alfredo Sena, Albert Pujols, Desan Hill, Caitlin Culpepper, Jacob Cozart, Gary Gilhill, Franklin Arias, Braylon Payne, Anderson Britzel, Alejandro Rosario, Roman Anthony, Connor Griffin, Jefferson Rojas, Johnny Bench, Todd Zeal, Trevor Hoffman, Jason Churio, Jonathan Santucci, Gavin Turley, Miguel Blaze, Trent Carraway, Dexter McClellan Jr., Brady Ebel, Seth Hernandez, Griffin Burkholder, Jim Cat, Sebastian Walcott, Johnny Damon, Cam Caminiti, Josue DePaula, Dontrell Willis, Brendan Summerhill, Kevin Mitchell, Colt Emerson, Steve Avery, Jose Canseco, Jace Laviolette, Bobby Baseball, Kyle Teal. John Kruk, Luke Dickerson, Trey Savage, Cash Mayfield, Ben Hess, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Christian Moore, Brandon Sproat, Hagen Smith, Rentaro Sasaki, Tyler Bremner, Dylan Dreiling, Ethan Anderson, Cruz Schoolcraft, Ryan Sandberg, Brady Montgomery, Alfredo Seno, Blake Burke, Desan Hill, Eshedri Vargas, Eddie Reinders, Carter Johnson, Xavier Nance, Dale Murphy, Charlie Condon, Braylon Payne, Chris Cortez, Peyton Tolley, Owen Hall, Mike Sirota, Luke Dickerson, Liam Peterson, Levi Sterling, Kyle DeBarge, Cruz Schoolcraft, and Jesus Mate. And headed to random.org, dual autos for Spencer Jones, George Lombard Jr., Otis Nixon, and Dave Justice, and triple auto for Ava Arquette, Gavin Turley, and Trick Caraway. Alright, that is it for baseball. We're going to head over to random.org real quick and knock these three out, and then we'll be on to 2025 Leaf Metal Women of Sport. Get you guys back in a second. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice, go through your high without for us. We're going to go 8 times on the random, starting off with Spencer Jones and George Lombard Jr. And it's 7 times, final roll. George Lombard Jr. with the win, congratulations. Otis Nixon and Dave Justice. That is 7 times, final roll. Dave Justice with the win, congratulations. And finally, Ava Arquette, Gavin Turley, and Trent Caraway. That is 7 times, final roll. Trent Caraway with the win, congratulations. Alright, that is it for baseball. Thank you guys again for being here. And we are on to 2025 Leaf Metal Women of Sport. Get you guys back here for that in just a second. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. On B video, we got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Women of Sport to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC Collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we'll be live and be live. Also, to mention no purchase necessary, link down in the description. Alright. Apologies again for the early start, but it is frigid in here. We need to get people into service the heat ASAP. And I don't particularly like the thought of getting frostbite on my toesies. Box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Diana Taurasi, 5 of 7. Hannah Hidalgo, 1 of 1. Haley Van Lith, 1 of 1. Cheryl Miller, 3 of 7. Kaylin Chen, LFG, 5 of 5. Dominique Malonga, 8 of 10. Amanda Nunez, 4 of 8. And Nika Moole, 6 of 7. Box 2, Brandy Chastain, 1 of 1. Bellamere, 4 of 4. Anissa Morrow, 1 of 7. Amber Glenn, 1 of 5. Asia Sipka, 5 of 5. Olivia Rothfeld, 3 of 4. Madison Booker, 1 of 3. And Diana Taurasi, 5 of 10. Box 3. Montana De La Rosa, 5 of 6. Kate Martin, 1 of 1. Kaylin Chen, 5 of 6. Kayla Harrison, 1 of 1. Cheryl Miller, 8 of 8. Bellamere, 1 of 1. Harmony Turner, 1 of 1. And Sydney Smith and Reagan Smith, dual auto, 5 of 5. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break. Stay tuned for that if you have either of those two ladies. Or if you've got both of them, you can give us a shout. Annalie Waters, on card inscribed, 14 to 20. Juliana Pena, 1 of 1. Hannah White, 1 of 8. Diamans, 2 of 6. Cami Miracle, 5 of 6. Ashley Sofakanik, 1 of 1. Mikhail Michelle Brown, 5 of 5. And Angela Ruggiero, 8 of 8. Box 5. Kelsey Plum, 4 of 6. Olivia Olson, 1 of 1. Chloe Kitts, 1 of 1. Harmony Turner, 2 of 8. Liquid Fire Die Cut, 1 of 1. Naomi Osaka. Haley Van Lith, 1 of 1. Monet Davis, 2 of 3. And Cameron Brink, 1 of 1. Box 6, Maya Brady, 1 of 1. Kaylin Ohashi, 1 of 1. Jenica Lewis, 2 of 2. Jeanette Lee, 1 of 7. Maddie Hayes, 1 of 5. Kate Harping, 3 of 5. Tanya Harding, 1 of 1. And trios, triple auto, Olivia Dunn, KJ Johnson, and Sydney Smith, 1 of 4. That'll also be headed to random.org. Box 7. On card inscribed, Rachel Luba, 63 of 100. Sophie Cunningham, 1 of 1. Candace Samuels, 6 of 6. Maddie Albach, 1 of 6. Leah Jansen, 2 of 2. Jeanette Lee, 1 of 4. Alexi Hull, 2 of 5. And Madison Connor, 1 of 1. Maybe not the Sophie C you're looking for, but 1 of 1's a 1 of 1. Vanita Crouch, 1 of 1. Cheryl Swoops, 4 of 10. Audi Crooks, 1 of 1. Annie Beard, 1 of 1. Aaron Blanchfeld, 7 of 10. Sarah Ashley Barker, 5 of 5. Anisha Morrow, 1 of 1. And Toby Fournier, 2 of 10. Box number 9. On card inscribed for Kennedy Fuller, 31 of 100. Cameron Brink, 6 of 6. Alexandra Jaksic, 1 of 1. Asia Sivka, 1 of 1. Logan Mizuraka, 1 of 1. Katie Dennebeer, 7 of 7. Vashti Cunningham, 9 of 10. And Kaylin Sermonara, 3 of 6. And final box of the break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Brianna Decker, 3 of 4. Michelle Watterson Gomez, 1 of 2. Kim Mulkey, 1 of 1. Hope Solo, 6 of 8. Diamans, 1 of 1. Arena Trishenko, 4 of 7. Lily Fenton, 1 of 1. And Kayla Harrison, LFG, 6 of 10. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you all so much for being part of the break. As always, go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick. Then we'll take care of our randoms. For the hits, Diana Taurasi, Hannah Hidalgo, Haley Van Lint, Cheryl Miller, Kaylin Chen, Dominique Malaga, Amanda Nunez, Nika Moore, Brandy Chastain, Bella Meir, Anisha Morrow, Amber Glenn, Asia Sivka, Olivia Rothfeld, Madison Booker, Diana Taurasi, Montana De La Rosa, Kay Martin, Kaylin Chen, Kayla Harrison, Cheryl Miller, Bella Meir, Harmony Turner, Juliana Pena, Hannah White, Diamans, Cami Miracle, Ashley Sophie Canick, Mikhail Michelle Brown, Angela Ruggiero, Kelsey Plum, Olivia Olson, Chloe Kitts, Harmony Turner, Naomi Osaka, Haley Van Lith, Mona Davis, Cameron Brink, Maya Brady, Kaylin Ohashi, Jenica Lewis, Jeanette Lee, Maddie Hayes, Kate Harping, Tanya Harding, Sophie Cunningham, Candace Samuels, Maddie Albach, Leah Jansen, Jeanette Lee, Lexi Hull, Madison Connor, Vanita Crouch, Cheryl Swoops, Audi Crooks, Annie Beard, Aaron Blanchfeld, Sarah Ashley Barker, Anisha Morrow, Toby Fournier, Cameron Brink, Alexandra Jaksic, Asia Sivka, Logan Mizuraka, Katie Dennebeer, Vashti Cunningham, Caitlin Sermonara, Brianna Duggar, Michelle Watterson Gomez, Kim Mulkey, Hope Solo, Diamans, Arena Trishenko, Lily Fenton, and Kayla Harrison. On card inscribed for Annalie Waters, Rachel Luba, and Kennedy Fuller. And headed to random.org, Dual Auto, Sydney Smith and Reagan Smith. And Triple Auto, Libby Dunn, KJ Johnson, and Sydney Smith. Alright, that is it for Women of Sport. We'll be back with the randoms here in just a second. Then we're on to 2025 Leaf Football Nation Solo Edition. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to get how do you valid for us. We're going to go 9 times on each random, starting off with Sydney and Reagan Smith. That is 8 times. Final roll. Sydney Smith with the win. Congratulations. And Olivia Dunn, KJ Johnson, and Sydney Smith. That is 8 times. Final roll. Sydney Smith with the double win. Congratulations on that. Wow. Alright, that is it for Women of Sport. Thank y'all again. We'll be back in just a few seconds with 2025 Leaf Football Nation Solo Edition. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Football Nation Solo Edition to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we can live to be live. Also, to mention no purchase necessary, link down in the description. Whew. Apologies again for the early start, but it is frigid in here. We need to get somebody in here to service. The heat is 40, well, it was 45 in here when I got in. It's up to, I think, 50 now. So that's at least something. Start us off. Max Clear. CJ Carr and Jaden Greathouse. Dual press group. That'll be headed to random.org. And Elijah Haven. 1 of 1. Elizabeth the Fourth, Caden Wetchin, and CJ Bailey. 13 of 15. Dejounte Wester, Giles Jackson, and Chris Denson. 2 of 2. Mark Gronowski, Justice Haynes, and Caden Durham. 10 of 15. Dave Casper, CJ Bailey, and Jaden Baugh. 6 of 6. Kyle Walker, James Harrison, and Kedrick Roscano. 5 of 7. Tristan Keys, Chris Mitchell, and Omarion Miller. 4 of 6. Caden Dixon Wyatt, Max Clare, and Brady Edmonds. 2 of 3. Ollie Jennings, Jaden Higgins, and Dylan Jones. 3 of 3. Garrett Dossmeyer, Caden Dixon Wyatt, and William Perry. 1 of 1. Hanging in the Louvre. William Perry, Marcus Harris, and Xavier Restrepo. 11/15. Chris Mitchell, Coy Parrish, and dual auto 1/1 of Michael Dean Perry and William Perry. Boom. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break. Stay tuned for that review of either of those two guys. Jalua Solomon, dual press roof for Tim Tebow and DJ Lagway. And Caden Wetchin, 3/6. It was brought to our attention last week that we had 2 Jokic's that were listed. Sent your message over to be checked on though last night. You should have some kind of response here. I assume in the next couple hours once customer support's up. Eli Hollenstein, Daniel Mulkey, Tate Reynolds, 4/5. I think it was because the Jokic on Leafs checklist had the C with the little, whatever the little thing he is up here. And also just one with a regular C. Travion Henderson, Noah Grubbs, and Ryder Lyons. 8/8. Donovan Olugbode, Mason Osclaw, and Giles Jackson. 4/4. Ansu Fati, Peter Bork, and Austin Christian. 4/7. No, I sent your message over. No, we've with the holidays, our customer support chain has been a little just non-existent. Nick Marsh, Joao Felix, and Shamir DK. 8/8. So send it over, and our guys should be checking into that and give you an update here shortly. Sent it over last night. Michael Dean Perry, when I saw that there hadn't been like any kind of response. Lamar Bo Jackson, and 1-foot champ Mons. 6/8. But we'll get you sorted one way or another. Hope Solo, Diabell, and a Kendrick Law. 5/8. CJ Carr, Will Griffin, and Keegan Croucher. 6/6. LaDainian Tomlinson, Jack Ham, and Mario Anderson Jr. 1/7. Sam Levitt, Caden Wetchin, and TJ Moore. 4/8. Yeah, hopefully that's the case. Like I said, we'll check into it and we'll get back to you. I appreciate you coming in here and making sure that we saw though. Caden Wetchin, Jack Andrews, and Tristan Saab. And sorry it hasn't made it to you yet, but we'll definitely be into it and figure it out. Damn left coasters, man. Sleeping on the job. Brady Schmiegel, Rodolfo Nazario, and Rara Thomas. 1/3. Marshall Falk, Cam Coleman, and Austin Simmons. 15/15. Ansu Fati, Jack Endries, and Cardinal Tate. 5/7. Derek Cooper, Elijah Haven, and Brady Cook. 3/4. Pack 29. Another duel. Cam Coleman and Jordan Tyson. Amarian Hampton and Lamar Bo Jackson. 2/5. And final pack of the break. Pack number 30. Troy Hune. Another duel. Maddox Madsen and Jackson Arnold. And John Mateer. 7/7. Alright. that is it for Football Nation. Go ahead and get a hit recap going here in just a second. And then we'll take care of our constantly growing stack of randoms here. Alright. For the hits, Elijah Haven, CJ Bailey, Giles Jackson, Chris Denson, Caden Durham, Dave Casper, CJ Bailey, Brady Edmonds, Ollie Jennings, Dylan Jones, Gary Nussmeyer, Eli Holstein, Daniel Melky, Donovan Olagbode, Giles Jackson, Ansu Fati, Austin Christian, Shamir DK, Hope Solo, Diabel, CJ Carr, Brady Schmiegel, Cam Coleman, Austin Simmons, Ansu Fati, Cardinal Tate, Derek Cooper, Elijah Haven, and Brady Cook. Max Clear, Caden Wetchin, LeJonte Wester, Mark Gronowski, Justice Haynes, Jaden Baugh, Kyle Walker, James Harrison, Kendrick Riscano, Chris Mitchell, Amari Miller, Caden Dixon Wyatt, Max Clear, Jaden Higgins, Caden Dixon Wyatt, Marcus Harris, Chris Mitchell, Corey Parrish, Jalua Solomon, Caden Wetchin, Noah Grubbs, Mason Olsklaw, Peter Bork, Nick Marsh, Joao Felix, Michael Dean Perry, Lamar Bo Jackson, Kendrick Law, Keegan Croucher, LaDainian Tomlinson, Jack Ham, Mario Anderson Jr., Caden Wetchin, Jack Endries, Marshall Falk, Jack Endries, Amari Hampton, Lamar Bo Jackson, and John Mateer. Losers Bentley IV, Tristan Keys, William Perry, Xavier Restrepo, Tate Reynolds, Travion Henderson, Ryder Lyons, Wonderful Champ Mons, Will Griffin, Sam Levitt, TJ Moore, Kristen Saab, Ronaldo Nazario, Rara Thomas, and Troy Hume. And headed to random.org. CJ Carr, Jaden Greathouse, Tim Tebow, DJ Lagway, Cam Coleman, Jordan Tyson, Maddox Madsen, Jackson Arnold, and dual auto, William Perry and Michael Dean Perry. 101. Alright, that is it for Football Nation. We are on to 2025 Leaf Metal Happy Holidays Multisport. We'll be back to that in a few minutes. First, we're going to head over to random.org and knock these 5 out. We'll be back to that in just a second. Alright, We've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be theory high to be valid for us. We're going to go 5 times on each random, starting off with CJ Carr and Jaden Greathouse. That is 4 times. Final roll. Jaden Greathouse with the win. Congratulations. Tim Tebow and DJ Lagway. That is 4 times. Final roll. Tim Tebow taking it home. Congratulations. Cam Coleman and Jordan Tyson. That is 4 times. Final roll. Jordan Tyson with the win. Congratulations. Maddox Madsen and Jackson Arnold. That is 4 times. Final roll. Jackson Arnold with the win. And finally, Michael Perry and William Perry and Michael Dean Perry. That's the one. That is 4 times. Final roll. Michael Dean Perry with the win. Congratulations. All right, that is it for Football Nation. We'll be back in just a little bit with 2025 Leaf Metal Happy Holidays Multi-Sport. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Happy Holidays Multi-Sport to get into. When we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save to the seller on eBay. That will make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know when we go live, do live. Also, you mentioned no purchase necessary. Link down in the description. Box number 1. Also, apologies again for the final time for starting early. But, like I said, it is frigid in this office. We need to get HVAC people in here to fix the heat. And, I don't like sitting in, like, 49-degree weather. Howard Johnson, 15/15. Anquan Bolden, 1/3. And Christopher Lloyd, 1/1. Gabby Douglas, 14/15. DeMond Williams Jr., 3/4. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, 12/15. Nice. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was talking about lazy left coasters over there. Oh, you guys got it so lucky. At least in the Cali area. I don't know about like up in Washington or something. It's probably cold there. Joe Montana, 3/3. Dave Justice, 15/15. And Spike Lee, 1/1. And I mean, to be fair, it was literally 79 4 days ago. And just like randomly dropped to 25 outside. And apparently old shoddy HVAC just doesn't want to work. Ron Howard, 1/1. Can't blame it though in this weather. 12 gauge, Paige Van Zandt, 1/1. And Ja Morant, 4/4. Jose Canseco, 3/3. Ozzie Smith, 5/5. And Derrick Henry. Man, definitely delivered Christmas gifts. 4/5. I know at least one person who won a title off him. Box number 6. Wait, you said it's colder there? No way. No way it's in the 40s in LA. Max Holloway, 1/4. Dennis Rodman, 1/1. And Conor McGregor, 2/15. Box 7. Kevin Mitchell, 5/15. Bill Madlock, 5/5. And Cameron Boozer, 2/15. Box 8. Mike Piazza, 7/15. Adrian Dantley, 1/1. And Nika Moole, 5/5. Box 9. Eddie Murray, 5/15. Drew Pearson, 10/15. And dual auto, Chevy Chase, Christy Brinkley, 1/1. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break. Stay tuned for that if you have either of those two. Take that. And finally, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Terry Bradshaw, 2 of 15. Christina Applegate, 3 of 3. And Cameron Brink, Hallmarks, 1 of 2. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you all so much for being part of the break, as always. Spending a little bit of your New Year's Eve here with us. A little piece of 2025. Go and get a hit recap going, and we'll take care of our random. For the hits, Howard Johnson, Anquan Bolden, Christopher Lloyd, Gabby Douglas, Devon Williams Jr., Giannis Antetokounmpo, Dave Justice, 12 Gauge, Paige Van Zandt, Derrick Henry, Dennis Rodman, Conor McGregor, Bill Madlock, Cameron Boozer, Adrian Danley, Eddie Murray, Drew Pearson, Christina Applegate, and Cameron Brink. Joe Montana, John Morant, Jose Canseco, Ozzie Smith, Max Holloway, Kevin Mitchell, Mike Piazza, Nika Moore, Spike Lee, Ron Howard, and Terry Bradshaw. And headed to random.org, Chevy Chase and Christy Brinkley, 1 of 1. Any New Year's Eve plans? I'm just going to come cuddle up with you, JP. How's that sound? Alright, that is it for us for today. We're going to head over to random.org real quick and knock this thing out. We'll be back to that in just a few seconds. And for the rest of you, look forward to having y'all back in here in 2026. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to 3 high to be valid for us. We're going to go 10 times on the random. Chevy Chase and Christy Brinkley up and running. That is 9 times. Final roll. Christy Brinkley with the win. Congratulations. Alright, that is it for us for today. Thank y'all again. This is the BMC Collectibles Breaks. Till next, everybody, have a great New Year's Eve and lead into 2026.